as much as anything coming out of the pandemic, people are going to be more attracted to location-based entertainment. And the reason is, I think generally speaking, we like location-based entertainment. We like the connections that are involved with it. But we always took it for granted. We could do it whenever we wanted. Mm-hmm. What the pandemic really highlighted is the value and how special connections with people really are when we lost them.
Right. Yeah. Right?
So what we were seeing when we reopened in London is how much value people were putting on that, right? And mm-hmm. so when they were going out, they wanted to be an environment where they were with people they were close to, whether that be family or friends. They were engaged in an activity, right, along with eating and drinking, where they were really creating that, that connection time, the memories that you really hope to get when you go out and do something special. And so my belief is actually our space is going to see a resurgence on a post-pandemic environment, because people are going to really want to be engaged in things that they are actively involved in and that will create those connections with the people that they're out with.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just reading, I think, a headline this morning about how even the most mundane things, like going out and grocery shopping, can almost invigorate that sense of, I'm going to do something that we've all been starved of. Yeah. So
well, if you look back, I mean, the closest thing we have to look back in history is 100 years ago, when the last time we had, a global pandemic with the Spanish flu.
Right.
And coming out of that led to the Roaring 20s in the U.S.
Yeah, that's a great point.
And if you don't have a hugely compelling activity, or it makes up a small percentage of the revenue, then you're at risk of the same things that will impact a bar or restaurant.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And the more that you can create a blend of all of it, it's not only what I believe is the greatest strength of what a concept can be, but it also gives you the greatest strength to work through the challenges that inevitably come. I think one of the huge things is the activity has to be unique and compelling and fun, where people are going to come back over and over. The other things, you can make a misstep on the food and beverage side, but you can fix that. Right? Yeah. If you don't have a compelling experience, activity that you're doing that people want to come back and do over and over again, then your biggest risk there is either you become a fad, right? Or people just will go once and they just won't come back. It is pretty rare to see what I know we have in Puttshack, having seen things for the past 20 years, right? For me, it's pretty clear that not only we have something that's really compelling today, but based on the way it's all designed around technology, we can continue to always make it better,
right? And
make it fun and make it new for people.
Yeah.
So not everybody has that advantage.